Throughout this series, we have discussed suicidal thoughts. Yet, at its core, we were never speaking solely about suicide. We were speaking about human suffering. Every society ought to ask itself with humility and courage, what are we doing to address the reasons why so many people cease to find meaning in life? We have learned to build hospitals. We have developed extraordinary medicines. We have advanced technology by leaps and bounds. And yet, we still struggle to build a culture of care. Perhaps the great healthcare revolution of the 21st century lies not merely in discovering new treatments, but in relearning how to truly see one another, to listen before judging, to offer companionship rather than abandonment, and to acknowledge that no one should feel invisible, let alone excluded. The biology of meaning reminds us that the body strives to adapt. Traditional Chinese medicine teaches that balance arises from harmony. Taoism invites us to live in accordance with our deepest nature. Jung reminds us that every life requires meaning. Wilber proposes that we integrate all dimensions of the human being. And Pharaoh seeks to go a step further, to remind us that true health does not flourish solely within a healthy body. It flourishes when a person feels respected, heard, useful, loved, and part of a community. Perhaps the most important question is not how do we prevent suicide, but rather, what kind of humanity do we wish to build so that every person can once again feel that their life has value? For when care ceases to be the exception and becomes a way of life, it is not only individuals who change, society changes, too. And when society changes, healing begins. Every health policy is, first and foremost, a statement regarding the value a society places on human life. Pharaoh guiding lesson. Health promotion begins long before the hospital. It begins when we educate people capable of caring for themselves and others, and of building communities where no one has to face their suffering alone. It starts at home and continues in institutions charged with reinforcing positive values while correcting errors and distortions in thinking and behavior rooted in negative values. A civilization's evolution is measured not only by what it discovers, builds, produces, or achieves technically, but by the level of consciousness with which it chooses to care for human life. Wherever the consciousness of care flourishes, so too do science, justice, and hope. Guiding thought, at best, medicine can save a life. But it is humanity that awakens the spirit and restores the will to live. If today you feel that life has lost its meaning, do not make a final decision while in the grip of suffering that clouds your judgment, suffering that can change. Talk to someone. Let others walk alongside you. Asking for help does not diminish your dignity, it protects it. For every human life deserves a new chance to find meaning. Embrace spirituality, kindness, compassion, and the love you owe yourself as a unique being of nature on this earth. I invite you to count all the blessings you have and those you can create. Remember that the greatness of a civilization is not measured by the wealth it accumulates, but by the care it offers to those who suffer most. Healthcare professionals, educators, and health policymakers bear a responsibility that transcends technical expertise and administration. It is not enough to develop better treatments or build more hospitals. True health also requires cultivating a consciousness capable of recognizing the dignity of every human being and creating conditions where every life can flourish with meaning, hope, and justice. Science teaches us how to treat disease. Ethics reminds us why caring for the person is worthwhile. When the two go hand in hand, medicine ceases to be merely about curing bodies and begins to humanize life. For when the consciousness of care fades, no technology can replace the humanity that is lost. A society truly evolves when its level of consciousness allows it to widen the circle of care until no one is left out. Subscribe to the channel, hit like, work on your shadow, leave a comment, and share this video to foster collective awareness. Subscribe and follow the YouTube channel for more content. Study Science with Consciousness with Ecel Pharaoh, because in health, knowledge is not neutral, it is vital.